she picked up the phone. He told her if she called, he would kill her. She called anyway. Dispatch gets the plea. A woman, voice barely above a whisper, tells them her fiancé has a gun pointed at her head, and he will not let her leave. Officers are already en route. They have no idea what they're about to walk into.
What's going on?
My fiance woke me up about 5 o'clock this morning. He did some not very nice things, but that's okay. And then about 20-30 minutes later, he came back in the room, and he pulled me out of bed, and he made me sit on the couch, and he sat across from me with 2 of his guns, and he told me not to move. I got up and I tried to go out the back door once, and he stopped me. I ran to the kitchen once, and I grabbed the knife off the counter, but he didn't point the gun at me, but he went like this, and told me to drop the knife, so I dropped the knife. And then I went back and I sat on the couch for probably, I don't know, it's been most of the morning, and he didn't let me move. He had my phone and my car keys and my wallet and my credit cards hidden.
Are you injured at all?
No.
Do you have any kind of marks on you at all?
No.
Okay. Do you have an ID on you?
I do. I can grab it for you.
Was that knife like ever used or anything like that this morning?
No, I think it was from dinner last night. It was on the counter.
Well, clean or no?
We had tacos, so we probably used it to cut like lettuce or something.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know, sorry.
That's fine. I have my partner coming and I'll go over everything again. What's up with the safe on the floor in there? Was that already there?
He brought that when we moved in. He said he was going to bolt it to the floor in the closet to put
The little one?
stuff in.
Okay.
But that's where he had my keys and my wallet. I can't access it. He has the 2 keys to it, and his thumbprint opens it, but mine doesn't.
Does he have any kind of medical issues?
He takes a lot of medications.
For what?
I know he has anxiety like I do. He takes different stuff than I do, though. He has all kinds of weird stuff. Some doctor he goes to in Port Orange gave him, it's like shots he gives himself and like hormone pills and stuff. I don't know what it all is.
Okay. Is he diagnosed with any kind of mental disorder, like bipolar, schizophrenia, anything like that?
Not that I'm aware of.
Depression, anything like that?
Probably depression. He's threatened to kill himself a few times. He did that this morning before he left, too.
He did do it?
Yeah.
How did he do that? Did he tell you, or was it over the phone?
It just, whenever we fight, he's just like, I might as well kill myself. I'm gonna go blow my brains out, like.
Do you mind if I see the text messages that he's been sending?
Oh, he's only sent me 2 so far since all this happened.
Since this morning?
Yeah, well, because he had my phone all morning.
Okay.
He didn't give it back till like 10 minutes before I called you guys. These are the only ones from this morning. Please call me a moment.
Getting your money from the pawn shop?
Yeah, he took $400 out of my checking account last night to pay somebody for something.
And then what this was like to pay you back?
I guess so. He said he would pay me back. He said he was going to pawn one of his guns to pay me back.
What did he take? What did he say he's taking the money for?
He bought a Ring camera system that fell off the back of a truck from somebody. The guy he bought that from is also the same guy that he said was going to come take care of me this morning for him.
Do you know, you don't know who that is?
No, I don't know his name.
And he's been here before?
He's been here a couple times, yeah. He knows where we live.
Just sit tight for me. I'm going to walk him in just to kind of give him an idea of what you were telling me. Keep working on that and I'll be right back.
Okay,
Right?
no worries.
She's working on the statement. We'll walk inside real quick. Okay, yeah, I think I did ask you. You said did he ever threaten you with a gun? I think I asked you. Did he ever say like he was going to shoot you, or did he ever point it at you?
He didn't point it directly at me. There was one time though, and I put it in here, when I asked him, what are you going to do if I try to run out the door? Like, what are you going to do, shoot me? And he's like, if I have to.
Has he ever been violent in the past?
He's been not nice.
Ever physical though? Like to this extent?
Not to this extent. There was one time where he wouldn't let me leave the room we were in.
How was that here?
No, that was at the house he was living at before here.
Okay. How long ago was that?
4 months ago, maybe. 3 months ago.
You guys don't have kids. Oh, you said you only been together 6 months.
No kids.
The gun that's in there, is that the one that he was using to point at you or to hold you there?
I have no idea. He's got like 2 really small ones. He's got like a medium-sized one. He's got 2 really big ones.
Yeah.
He always has the one small one like in a holster in his pants. He had the big one by the couch, definitely, and he had the medium-sized one of them on the couch next to him.
Okay. Did you ever, with the knife, did you ever injure him at all?
No, I didn't even get near him. Opposite side of the room. Because he
Okay.
had a gun. I obviously wasn't going to try to get close to him.
And all of this took place, it started this morning, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, sit tight for me for 1 second, okay?
Do you have any injuries or anything like that?
No.
No.
At one point he calmed down a little, so I went back in our bedroom to like put space between us. And he came back in and he started asking me questions and like getting upset again. So I got back up and I walked back out to the couch and he started coming, or back out to the living room. He started coming out and I started to try to go towards the back door. He stopped me and wouldn't let me get out the back door. So at that point, I just screamed really, really loud. I screamed help as loudly as I could. As the sun was up by then, I was like, maybe somebody's walking by, like, so I screamed help, and that really made him mad. He put one arm around me, and he put the other hand over my mouth and held my nose shut, and he dragged me from the living room into our bed, and he put me down on the bed, and he's like, you will f***ing scream. And I was like, what happens if I scream? What happens if I run? Are you going to shoot me? He's like, I'll do what I have to, or if I need to, or something like that. And then I said, well, I'm going to get out of here somehow. I said, and I'm going to call the police. And then, like, his whole demeanor changed. He was like, you don't need to do that. He's like, you know, I was just messing around. Nobody's coming to take you. I'm like, that's not how you mess around with somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
And that was a little after the sun came up?
yeah, probably like, I don't know. I don't know how long the sun had been up.
Okay.
It's all kind of blurry. And then he started saying, you know, you don't need to call the police. I'm sorry. He's like, I didn't mean it. He's like, here, I'll give you all your stuff back. He's like, just come out and be calm for an hour, and I'll give you your stuff back after you calm down. So I just sat on the couch, and slowly but surely, he like walked around the house, and he gave me my car key back, and then he like did other stuff for 20 minutes. Then he came back and gave me my wallet back. Then he did stuff for 20 minutes. Then he came back and gave me like my credit cards back. And then he said he couldn't find my cell phone. He didn't remember where he put it. I was like, well, my Apple Watch will ding my cell phone. So I dinged it, and it was in his car. Like, I know he knew where it was. So he got it out and he gave it to me. And I said, I would like you to leave now. I said, I need some time in my home to feel safe and to calm down by myself with my animals. I'm like, I'd like to have a cup of coffee this morning and not feel like I'm in danger in my own home. So he's like, okay, fine, I'll leave for an hour or so.
You guys don't, do you have Wi-Fi here for those cameras to be used?
We don't yet.
You don't?
No, our Wi-Fi's being installed tomorrow.
Have you seen the cameras used since you've been here?
He says they've been used because he says he saw me the other night come out and let the dogs out and stuff, and there's no way he would have known that if he hadn't seen it on the camera.
Yeah, because usually you need some source of internet for them to work, for them to copy
we've
anything
been-
or be able to see anything.
We've been doing everything off the hotspots on our phones, so we
Okay.
have those on at all times. But then he left, and then I called you guys.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask you some questions. Some of these are gonna sound kind of weird, but
Okay.
he's been in contact with him already.
Okay. He told me he was going to call the cops and tell them I pulled the poke knife on him.
He's got injuries.
He has injuries?
Yeah. So what? Did he have any injuries when he left here?
He did not, no.
You said there was like a physical struggle whenever he came in. When it first got physical was whenever he.
When I screamed and he drug me into the bedroom.
That was when he had his hand over your
my
mouth.
mouth, and yeah.
Okay. Were you ever trying to get out of that at all?
I couldn't really fight. I was holding on to my dog for dear life. I mean, I'm sure I was going like this, but and I think once he put me down on the bed, I tried to kick him, but he grabbed my leg like really, really forcefully. Just like down around here. I don't know.
Around there.
Yeah. I have marks all over my feet from surgery, so it's hard to tell.
And that was the only physical part.
Yeah. Well, there was one point after he gave me my phone back where I said I was going to call the police, and he went across me and tried to grab my phone from me. And I tried to grab it back from him, but he got it out of my hand.
Was he ever, or are you ever injured in that altercation at all? Like
No,
scratches?
I mean, it
anything?
hurt when he pulled it out of my hand, but it didn't leave a mark or anything. He has injuries.
He's got a mark on his head, and then he's got.
Here.
I think it was his left.
What, that was like cuts or?
Yeah, they're like scratches.
He's got scratches on here.
Officers find him outside by his car. He's calm, cooperative, and he has a lot to say. According to him, none of it happened the way she described.
Give me a brief rundown as far as what happened over there.
So I was telling him, we just moved into the house, just going through the morning. She hasn't been taking the meds like sporadically on and off, and then stopped taking them when we went to PA. But every other day, it's the end of the world. I want my life back. This is a mistake. Well, this morning, another breakdown. Freaking out. We start arguing. We go back.
What was she freaking out over?
You ruined my life. My life is over. I don't want this.
What time was that?
About 6:00.
So she was already awake?
She was on and off. She's very light sleeper.
Okay. What happened after that?
We just started arguing back and forth. Came out to the kitchen. I was going to make some coffee. She goes out by me. Then we grabbed a knife. We started going at it. It's the same dumb shit all the time.
She grabbed a knife, and what did she do with the knife?
We started fighting. She said she was going to hit me with it, and we got into it.
Who hit who first?
I never hit her.
Okay. Well, you said you were going at it, so that's why I'm asking.
I did try to restrain, if anything, restrain.
Did she come at you with the knife?
She came at me.
Okay. Are you on medication for anything?
I was prescribed lorazepam, but I don't take it. I just basically have a prescription in the house.
Okay. What's that for?
It's anxiety medication.
Is that Xanax?
Basically Xanax.
Any injuries anywhere else, other than what we can see?
I don't think so.
Can you turn around for me?
Anything under your shirt where it's torn up?
No, I didn't notice anything.
Just pull up your shirt for me. What are the spots from?
Acne. I'm taking steroid. I take testosterone.
Okay. Is that kind of what these are from?
I changed my dosage.
I got you. How long ago?
4 months. I go every 3 months to do my blood work.
Can you pull your shirt for me? Let me see the back. All right. Turn around for me.
Turn around?
Yep.
What's happening?
Put your palms
explain.
together. We have two very completely different statements. This has supposedly been going on since 5 o'clock this morning. Correct?
Sometime early in the morning, yes, sir.
Okay. The knife, as far as the knife, there's nothing consistent with the knife here. If you were to, have you seen your head?
No.
You have a scratch going across. You got a scratch on your arm, I believe, on that one. If this was a knife, you would have at least somewhat deeper. It'd be straight, like a paper cut.
I don't know if a knife or her nails or what.
And we also have, so she put it in a sworn written statement that you said that you just wish she would kill you with a gun. Are there any kind of thoughts of self-harm or anything like that?
No, not at all.
She said that you said that you wish she would have killed you when she had the chance.
This is bullshit. Officer, so anybody can make any kind of claim?
So if it's in a sworn statement, it's not just any kind of claim. Right now, we don't. Go ahead. I'll let you finish.
Sorry, sir.
You're asking me questions, but I'll let you finish. Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead. I'm here for you. You tell me.
Please, it's fine. I don't mean to be rude. I'm just...
He walked away with 4 charges: domestic battery, aggravated assault, false imprisonment, and resisting an officer without violence. Not a great night for him.